Such a rush, my baby, slow down, come find your love. I'm hoping you see me, come serve it up. Loving when you stir it up, that body belong on TV. Oh, this feeling I can't hide. You're feeling up my mind, and I just don't know why. Five lives.
I've taken a big thank you. I've taken a big notice in it.
Almighty God, who in your wisdom and goodness have appointed the offices of leaders and county assemblies for the welfare of society and the just government of the people, we beseech you to behold with your abundant favor us, your servants, whom you have been performance of important trust in this republic. Let your blessings descend upon us here assembled, and grant that we treat and consider all matters that shall come under our deliberations in so just and faithful a manner as to promote your honor and glory, and to advance the peace, prosperity, and the welfare of our country, and of those whose interest you have committed to our church. Amen. Table clock. Table clock. Straight. Honorable members, the State of the County address by His Excellency Governor Nadhif Jama, Governor of Garissa County. Your Excellency Nadhif Jama Aden, EGH, Governor of Garissa County, the Honorable Senator, Honorable Abdul, honorable members, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is with profound honor and deep sense of constitutional duty that I welcome you all to this special sitting of Garissa County Assembly, convened specifically to receive the State of the County address by His Excellency the Governor of Garissa County. Today marks a significant occasion in our legislative calendar as we gather to fulfill one of the central principles of open, accountable, and transparent governance. The State of the County address of democratic accountability, institutional collaboration, and policy direction. Honorable members, the address is grounded in several key legal and procedural provisions. Section 30, subsection 2K of the County Governments Act 2012, which mandates the governor to address the county assembly annually on the state of the county. Standing order also number 25 of the County Assembly of Garissa, which provides that the governor approval address a special sitting of the assembly once every calendar year or at such other times as may in the county assembly, including the reception of such executive communication and performance reports as this address entails. Also, the standing orders 227 subsection section 4 and 5, which provide for the procedural laying of the address of the table on the table of the House and the structure of subsequent debate. Honorable members, in line with the law, this address shall cover, among other matters, the following: realization of national values and principles of governance. As outlined under Article 10 of the Constitution, this includes the county government's performance in promoting equity, inclusivity, participation of people, integrity, transparency, sustainable development, and accountability. 2, implementation of county policies and plans. Pursuant to Section 30, subsection 2J of the County Government Act, the governor is expected to report on the status of implementation of key policies, programs, and development plans. 3, performance of County Executive Committee and the public service. Under Section 47, subsection 3 of the Act, the governor shall provide a performance assessment of the County Executive Committee members and the county public service, including service delivery, outcomes, and institutional progress. 4, public participation and citizen engagement. In line with Section 92, subsection 2 of the County Government Act, the address should highlight the mechanisms employed to ensure effective public participation and citizen feedback in governance process. 5, any other relevant information. The governor may include any other material, updates, or reflections relevant to the governance and development of Garissa County. Honorable members, following the governor's address, a member of this assembly shall, as soon as practicable, lay the address on the table of the House in accordance with the Standing Orders 27, subsection 4 and 5. The House shall proceed to debate the contents of the address, with the debate limited to a maximum of 4 sitting days, as guided by our standing orders. Your Excellency, the Governor, on behalf of the Garissa County Assembly, I take this opportunity to convey our deepest appreciation for your presence here today and for your continued commitment to the governance and development of Garissa County. The Assembly acknowledges your unwavering dedication to service delivery, institutional transformation, and inclusive growth. We reaffirm our readiness to partner with your administration in the true spirit of interdependence, mutual respect, and constitutional cooperation as envisioned under Articles 6, 10, and 189 of the Constitution of Kenya. Honorable members, I now invite all of us to attentively receive the address with the solemnity, decorum, and sense of purpose that this House or this moment demands. Let us engage with it critically and constructively in the days ahead as we continue to fulfill our solemn obligation to the people of Garissa County. It is now my distinct honor and privilege to invite His Excellency Nadhif Jama Adan, EGH, the Governor of Garissa, to deliver the State of the County address to this honorable House. I thank you. Thank you. Just before, Your Excellency, before I allow the Governor to make the address, I wish to recognize the presence of, as I've already recognized, of our Honorable Senator of Garissa, Honorable Abdul Qadir Mohammed Haji, the County Secretary, all the County Executive Committee members present, the Deputy Governor, County Public Service Board Chair, other county staff present. I recognize your presence. I appreciate your presence as you follow the speech of the Governor. Thank you.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Honorable Speaker, honorable members of the County Assembly, ladies and gentlemen, and the great people of Garissa. It is with profound humility and great honor that I stand in this noble chamber of our County Assembly on this historic day, 27th August, the day in 2010 when Kenyans gave unto themselves a new constitution. The constitution which gave birth to devolution. And it is compelling for me to mention that while we are gathered here this morning, an important celebration will happen this afternoon in Nairobi, officiated by His Excellency the President of the Republic of Kenya, to commemorate the official enshrining of this important day in our Constitution as Katiba Day. Hence, our gathering here today is also by design a celebration of the importance of this day in similarity to the celebrations in Nairobi. Ladies and gentlemen, it was 3 years ago, on 25th of August 2022, when I was sworn back to office following highly contested gubernatorial elections in which the people of this great county entrusted me with a fresh mandate to lead them again. Hence, our celebrating this important day is also a moment of reflection and renewal. Reflection on the journey we have walked together and account for the trust our people placed in my administration so far, and a renewal of our solemn covenant with the people of Garissa County. However, before I proceed further, I must begin with a word of gratitude. I would like to take this opportunity to salute the members of this great house. You have been more than lawmakers. You have been true partners. Over the past 3 years, you have passed bills, motions, and budgets that have given life to our policies, safeguarded accountability, and anchored the structure of a service delivery. You have kept oversight firm but fair. And above all, you have worked hand in hand with the executive of the county in a positive, development-oriented spirit. And for this, I thank you deeply, because when leaders work together positively, the people they serve do not stumble, they achieve progress. Honorable Speaker, honorable members of this great house, the disheartening reality of service provision in literally all sectors when I was sworn into office on 25th August 2022 is a matter well known to all Garissans, and I may not need to say much regarding that phase of the journey of devolution in our county. However, today, as we take stock of our achievements over the last 3 years, I can confidently say that the promise of devolution is being realized to a good extent in tangible, visible, and life-changing ways. If we consider water, this is one of the biggest challenges inherited by devolution in Garissa County, particularly in terms of the provision of this important commodity for the people of Garissa Township because of the following problems. Garissa is without doubt one of the fastest growing urban centers in this country, largely due to the large who continue to move to the town. As a matter of fact, at the dawn of devolution in 2012, Garissa town had about 38 bulas or settlements. Today, in just over a decade, that number has more than doubled to 86 bulas. Such exponential growth requires lots of water extension services, i.e. distribution piping, thus putting abnormal pressure on the meager financial resources as well as the operational capabilities of the company. Number two, both the water intake system at the river and the equipment of the water treatment plant are quite old and require a complete overhaul, and in turn require huge investment funding. Yet, despite these challenges, my administration has ensured continued investment and financial support for Gawasco to keep expanding coverage such that today more bulas and more families, for that matter, in Garissa enjoy piped, clean water more than any other time before. Outside Garissa, the county, through its rural water company, Gawasco, has achieved what once seemed to be impossible. Here below are some of the many impactful projects undertaken by the company, as well as others planned by the company for execution. Modogashe Water Project. Water was piped from 4 boreholes sunk deep into the Lorian swamp, which for more than 100 years is now providing water to Modogashe town, which used to rely with lots of difficulty on water from shallow wells dug in the seasonal Togwain River, which passes through the town. Malamine Water Project, pipelines stretching 48 kilometers from the Waso Plains now serve the towns of Malamine and Afwene, which for many years relied only on water tankering by water bowsers. Masalani, a completely new water intake system was constructed, feeding into the modern treatment plant built earlier in 2017 by the county government. The result is uninterrupted, sufficient and safe water supply to a very fast-growing municipality town. Balambala, once synonymous with perennial water supply problems, today enjoys a brand new supply system from the Tana River, 8 kilometers away. The Dadaab, 4 new boreholes have been drilled in different zones, expanding the distribution network to hundreds of households that were not covered well before. Ijara pipeline project, this all-important project is stretching 40 kilometers, will be initiated soon to extend water from the Masalani water treatment plant to the town of Ijara, one of the oldest towns of our county. Mr. Speaker, ladies and gentlemen, our hard work in the provision of water to our people are not simply stories of water pans or pipes and pumps. They are lifelines. They are stories of dignity restored. They are about mothers freed from the burden of carrying jerrycans for miles, children returning to class instead of queuing at water points, and herders able to sustain their livestock in the driest seasons in our county. Honorable Speaker, honorable members, I'm sure you will all agree with me that our health sector has undergone a transformation that is nothing short of revolutionary. At the very heart of our health sector stands our Garissa Level 5 Referral Hospital, which today is no longer just a hospital, but a symbol of hope and excellence. Over the last 3 years, we have poured multi-million shilling investments into this facility. We acquired state-of-the-art equipment across all key departments, from the renal care unit, where patients now access complete dialysis treatments close to home, to modern theaters, fully equipped to conduct sophisticated surgeries and procedures once thought possible only in Nairobi, including laparoscopic surgeries, advanced orthopedic repairs, complete obstetric and gynecological procedures, and specialized ENT and eye surgeries. We undertook a complete refurbishment and facelift of the hospital, new wards, improved sanitation, expanded diagnostic capacity, and enhanced patient comfort. We increased staff numbers across cadres, ensuring that qualified doctors, nurses, and specialists are present and that they work in an environment that allows them to give their very best. We ensure a steady, uninterrupted supply of both pharmaceutical and non-pharmaceutical products. No longer do patients leave the facility in desperation. The hospital's pharmacy is stocked, ready, and reliable. But even outside Garissa, it's indeed heartening that we made great investments in all our facilities, including our level 4 sub-county hospitals in Modogash, Balambala, Masalani, Bura, Dadaab, and even Hulugo, which all now have the capacity to conduct life-saving surgeries. This has been achieved by deploying qualified medical personnel, equipping theaters, and ensuring uninterrupted supply of essential medicines. Honorable members, livestock activities continue to expand in our county as the heartbeat of our economy. As a county, pastoralism is not merely an occupation. It's our way of life, our culture, our heritage, and our wealth. That's why year after year, we have invested in large-scale vaccination campaigns to protect our herds against deadly diseases. We have ensured the availability of veterinary officers in the fields. We continue to drill boreholes and support the excavation of new water ponds and the rehabilitation of old ones for the benefit of our livestock rearing communities. And across almost all our sub-counties, we have established livestock trading markets where our pastoralists can sell their animals with dignity and earn good returns, as well as connecting to national and even cross-border markets. We will continue to ensure that livestock is not just about survival, it's about enterprise, resilience, and the promise of shared prosperity. Besides livestock activities, agriculture, i.e. farming, in our county is also gaining farm ground and is turning into a true engine of growth, thanks to our continuous support to the sector. Through the supply of improved and appropriate seeds and fertilizers, as well as hands-on extension services provided by our dedicated agricultural officers, our farmers, particularly those along the Tana River, are now producing a wide variety of crops, horticultural products such as fruits and vegetables, grains for household and market consumption, and even fodder to sustain livestock during the dry spells. Similarly, away from the Tana, in the arid interior of our county, in the arid interior parts of our county, farmers are boldly venturing into agro-pastoralism to supplement their livestock activities. There are dozens of major farming activities and thriving fields in Hulugo, Dadaab, Fafi, and Lagdera, with farmers growing different kinds of drought-tolerant fruits, vegetables, and grains. We ensure support for these communities to diversify their livelihoods and create resilience against the rampant, recurrent droughts that are common in our county. Ladies and gentlemen, in matters of education, the journey of transformation under devolution is both visible and profound. Before devolution, Garissa County had only 181 ECDE centers, most of them nothing more than makeshift thatched structures, offering little dignity to the young learners using them. But today, that picture has been rewritten. Our ECDE centers now stand at 328 in number, and almost all of them are modern, purpose-built structures, giving our children the comfort they deserve as they take their first steps in education. Similarly, the number of ECD teachers prior to devolution were very few, while today we have a total of 375 teachers, including a new cohort of 200 new ECD teachers who joined the service only a few months ago, ensuring that our youngsters get uninterrupted mentorship. We also ensure the continuous supply of learning materials, implementation of appropriate school feeding programs, as well as the provision of befitting age-appropriate furniture for each center. Meanwhile, it's worth mentioning that only recently we commissioned a state-of-the-art model ECDE center at Yuga Girls Primary School, one of the few such facilities in the entire country, setting a national benchmark for early childhood education. Meanwhile, our story regarding TVET training in our county is one of success and pride. Our key TVET center, the Garissa Vocational Training Center, is a vibrant hub of skill and innovation. Many young men and women have graduated from that institution as mechanics, ICT experts, welders, tailors, masons, electricians, and even entrepreneurs. The students there are taught not merely to look for jobs, but to create them. Many have already set up workshops, ICT hubs, tailoring shops, garages, and small enterprises across our county and even beyond. Our roads too tell the story of transformation. Where once there were dusty, impassable tracks, today there are a number of smooth bitumen roads. Where once communities were cut off during the rains, today all-weather Maram roads keep them connected. Roads are more than infrastructure. They are arteries of opportunity, and my administration is committed to ensuring that more and more roads in the county are brought to fully usable status, taking cognizance of the fact that with every kilometer we build, we expand the horizon of possibility. Honorable Speaker, honorable members of this great House, a bold decision that my administration took from our first year in office was the decision to urbanize our main sub-county towns by elevating them to become municipalities. Hence, it's indeed an honor that over the last 3 years, we have created 5 municipalities, which are Masalani, Dadaab, Bura, Modogashe, and Balambala. A municipality is not just a name, it's a promise. It brings structured governance, better planning, stronger service delivery, and the ability to attract investments. It is the seed of tomorrow's cities. By elevating these towns, we have devolved devolution further. We have declared that every corner of Garissa matters, and the development will not stop at Garissa town alone. Ladies and gentlemen, in taking further stock of our achievements, I would like to mention that we also undertook a wide range of impactful social development activities. For instance, through our revolving fund earlier this year, we disbursed Kenya shillings 38 million to 80 women and youth groups, igniting small-scale businesses and transforming households. Persons with disabilities were supported through employment opportunities within the county and through tailored empowerment programs. We supported our youth, particularly in matters football, such that they were able to participate and compete very well in various national and even regional games. We supported vulnerable young men and women, numbering more than 80, to get married through a mass wedding program, thereby allowing them to start decent marriage life. And in further upstage of our social activities, we earlier this year held our first ever Garissa Cultural Festival, where more than 20 communities came together in songs, dances, and art, showcasing a unity that was beautiful to behold. It was a reminder that our diversity is nothing short of a serious strength to reckon with and a beacon of culture and unity. Honorable Speaker, honorable members, in addition to the successful provision of services, my administration over the last 3 years has undertaken major infrastructural projects of legacy, among them being completion of this magnificent building in which we are gathering today, the County Assembly Headquarters, a noble house of democracy where the voices of our people are amplified. A few kilometers from here stands the fully completed Garissa County Headquarters building, symbolizing professionalism, dignity, and a centralized seat of service delivery. Rising not far from here is our modern stadium, which is taking shape and which upon completion promises to echo with the voices of our youth and sports champions. Also, we hope to celebrate soon completion of our 400-bed mother and child hospital, a sanctuary of life and a beacon of hope for our mothers. The Garissa airstrip terminal is nearing completion, and upon completion will open our county to more commerce and travel. The Buralgi Giraffe Resort, the first of its kind in our region, will elevate Garissa as a unique tourism destination. And to crown all the above major projects will be our KAIP project, the County Aggregation and Industrial Park project, which will host 8 factories, each transforming our economy in profound ways. A camel milk processing plant to convert camel milk into powder for export, turning a traditional livelihood into an international product. A leather processing plant to transform hides and skins into finished leather, creating jobs in tanning, crafting, and design. A rice milling plant to process local rice, boosting farmers along the Tana and reducing reliance on imports. A sunflower oil refinery to produce cooking oil locally, cutting costs for households and creating a new cash crop economy. A tomato paste factory to absorb the harvests of our farmers and supply local and regional markets. A meat processing facility to ensure that our pastoralist wealth is not exported raw, but value added here, providing jobs and revenue. And finally, additional plans for cereal processing and packaging, creating an ecosystem of agribusiness. Through our KAIP project, Garissa will cease to be just a supplier of raw materials. We shall add value here. We shall create jobs here. We shall build wealth here. Honorable Speaker, honorable members of this great House, ladies and gentlemen, the message of my address today is clear, that devolution is indeed working in Garissa. However, the journey is far from over. With 2 years remaining in my mandate, I pledge, inshallah, to continue serving the people of this great county with honesty and on the basis of value-driven leadership. And together with the support of this great institution and the support of the other leaders of this county, including our senator, let's aim to complete what we started. Let's deepen every reform with the sole objective of leaving behind a legacy of pride, of progress, and of prosperity for our people. May God bless our county. May God bless our country. Thank you very much.
Present to the speaker. Leave the report, present to the speaker.
Yeah?
The report is
Yes.
present to the speaker.
Yeah. Is this here? Okay, fine. Copy that. Good, yeah. Okay. Speaker, I've been requested to present my speech to you in hard copy.
Honorable members, at this juncture, the House stands adjourned until this afternoon at 2:30 p.m.
Tetea alikuwa ananiambia. End. Oh, kwa live. Oh, bado kwa live. Inachukua na nini? Tetea alikuwa ananiambia. Sasa tukiwa hapa, to take advantage. Wale waheshimiwa tunazunguka kwao.
waxay ku beegmatay maalinta waddanka laga xusayo sharciga maalintii sharciga cusub oo 2010 constitutionka maalintii la hirgeliyey oo hadda la yiraahdo Katiba Day oo yani maalintii yani in loo mashxarado mise loo celebrate gareeyo maalinta macnaha sharciga u hirgelay devolutionka maanta hadda aan ma aragtay sida dadka ay ugu faraxsan yihiin maalintii la helay weeyaan oo sharciga hadda aan ku dhaqmi hayno la u hirgelay marka arrin aad u wanaagsan weeyaan sanadkiiba inay macnaha governorka u imaadaan la doonayaa waa taariikh buu leeyahay baarlamaankana governorka iyo senatorka kuraas bay ku leeyihiin oo loogu talagalay inay ku fariistaan maalintan oo kale marka intaas waad mahadsantiin baarlamaanka iyo dawladda mar waliba maxaa ka dhexeeya wada shaqayn maxaa dhacday hadday aan wada shaqaynin ummadda looma shaqayn karo waad aragteen budgetka meesha noo imaado dawladdu ka imaadaa mashruucyaha la fulinayo budgetka countiga ay ku jiraan oo ayaga soo ma aragto soo qoondeeyay marka budgetka haddii la marin waayo wax shaqo la qaban karo ma laha marka wada shaqayn had iyo dib lacagta kelima aheen laakiin wada shaqaynta waa mid jirto governorka maxalli executive-ka iyo assembly-ga waan wada shaqaynaa meeshii ay ka gaabiyaanna waan u sheegnaa meeshii ay ma aragtay ay wax ka qabtaanna waan sheegnaa ayadana ma aragtay muhiimadeeda waan sheegnaa marka wax hadda ma jiro wax dhibaato oo hadda aan ogahay male thank you
وحكى لي أرمي ما أنت ما شفت قبل صومي ما عرفت ولا شغلت الدولة دي أصلا ما عرفت كل حيسو وحاسس كنت قبل أقول كهل أسمع القارئ صح
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته مقعيقة مش مقدرة يماسكة مدنها nominated MC Garissa County Assembly maanta waxaa marti noo ahaa gafanaga arrimo badan buuna ka dhawaajiyay speechkiis oo NDA-ga waaye marka wuxuu ka dhawaajiyay waxqabadkii oo county government uu intuu dadaal u soo muujiyay muddadii 3 sano la soo dhaafay wuxuu qabtay wixii hadda u qoondeysan wixii dhiman ayuu ka hadlay speechkiisa aad u fiicnaa oo wanaagsanaa maadaama xildhibaanka aan nahay baarlamaanka waan soo dhawaynaynaa speech fiican buuna sheegay kolley wixii dambana hadda house waan laga debate garaynay oo way dambaysaa laakiin muhiimadda qodobayaasha muhiimadda waxaa waaye kala badi in terms of sectors mamba health shaqo wanaagsan uu ka qabtay badina projecto badan wixii hore iyo waxa dambe waxna waa ongoing waana ku faraxsanahay because way muuqataa wax muuqda waaye education sector sidoo koratay sector-yaasha si u kala duwan yahay agriculture oo wax muuqda marka anaga horta waa soo dhaweynaa maadaama hadda speechkiisa sidoo ahaa iyo shaqada hadda groundka waxa laga hayo waa laba shay oo aad u muhiimsan because markaas ku fiirnay you compare shaqo wanaagsan oo qiimo la hadda gafanagan uu gacanta ku haya waana aragnay speechkana uu ka sheegay waxyaalo u dhiman oo hadda qoondeysan xagga biyaha uu noo sheegay budget waxa ugu jiro hadda uu noo sheegay wixii la sameey rabano annagaaba og la budgetka annagaaba marinay marka xagga tuulooyinka badi oo sub counties-ka inta laga furay oo municipalities-ka inuu iyadana wuxuu sheegay uu xoog saari doono dhaqaale uu maalgelin ku sameeyni doono midaasna waxay u baahan tahay waana ka codsanaynaa inuu take off ay sameeyaan marka iyada midda municipalities sidoo sheegay haduu uu sameeyo oo wax yar oo budget uu siiyo ay take off garaan it is going to be very wonderful waana soo dhawaynaynaa midda kale xagga biyaha oo sub counties-ka iyadana aad buu u caawiyay it's a milestone by the way team doogaasha kolatay waa magaalo aad u rafaadsanad oo xagga oomanaha shaqadeedana it was very successful waana ku faraxsanahay xagga ceeliyaasha oo water damska waxa hadda la qoday it was too much waxyaalo fara badan baa jireen wayna aad u wanaagsan yihiin waxana uu dhiman yahay marka waa soo dhawaynaynaa governor speechkiisa waxaana leenahay hambalyo congratulations wixii dambana kulay waan falqayn doonaa insha Allah taala
مشكل
Yeah, media.
Mheshimiwa, your reaction please to the governor's speech, please. 1 minute. You are here. Please, 1 minute. 1 minute, sir. 1 minute, sir.
nataka tuseme nini? Ashagna.
You're happy with it? Why are you not happy with it?
Assalamu alaikum. I'm Honorable Umar Abdi Hassan. Mheshimiwa laga soo doortay Damajali Ward. Maanta waxaa jira county address oo governor uu bixinay taasoo aad aniga waxyaalaha qabadkiisa uu ka hadlay una cadeeyay waxyaalihii qabsoome iyo waxyaalihii ilaa haddaba socda waxaan arkaynaa governor inuu dadaalayo baahidii aan gudbinay oo inna ka qabtay inna labadan sano oo dhammaanin waan ka qabanaya yuu sheegay insha allah marka maanta ummadda life waa lagu jiray waa la dhageystay codka governor la dhageystay anagana waan soo dhaweynay waxyaalihii qabsoomana waa raalli baan kana waan aragnay wixii aan qabsoominna waan dabagelaynaa oversight-ka loogu talagalay howlahaas waa howlihii baarlamaanka wixii uu ballan qaaday inuu qabsamo 5 sano dhammaadkeedana siduu u ballan qaaday inaan daba taagnaano maadaama mas-uuliyiintii laga soo doortay wararka aanna marka waxaan aad ugu mahadcelinayaa governaha xilli wanaagsan u imaaday waqti loo baahan yahay u imaaday wixii dhammaystirnaana aan ka sugaynaa inuu dhammaystiro assalaamu calaykum
There.
أنا مركان بالله يوم بأي بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيد المرسلين سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم أنا مقعيق محالي دها مهت محالي قصو دورتي مقالة دقمة مدوغاشة لقديرا كتالو ومركي اللواضي ري مدوغاشة إسو دورتان مركا ما أنت ميشان حانسكوغو إماني gavanaha inuu assemblyga uu imaado 3 sano ee la soo dhaafay shaqooyinkii laga qabtay Garissa County inuu dadweynaha reer Garissa u bandhigo marka sidii uu sheegana shaqooyin fara badan baa la qabtay qaarkood anaga aan ognahay magaalada laga qabtay county-ga Garissa maxaa kamid ah shaqooyinka ayaga oo meesha uu ka sheegay in biyihii Madoogaashe si fiican loo diiwaan galiyay municipalities la hagaajiyay biyihii magaalada la dhaho macallimiin iyo afweyna ayadana la diiwaan galiyay oo si fiican hadda ay u shaqeynayaan anaga marka speechkii governaha waan dhageysanay insha Allah wixii hadda ka dambeeyo wiiga soo socdo ayaa speechkii governaha meesha uu ka bixiyay iyo addresskii uu bixiyay yaa nala soo bandhigi markaas baan waxyaalaha fara badan aan si fiican uga falanqeyn doonaa wixii dhabta ah laga qabtay Garissa aan dhihi doonaa waxa asiga governaha sax buu ku ahaa وانا uga mahad celinayna waxaylihi kalena waxyaalaha ka jiraan baan ka sheegi doonaa insha Allah marka inta u badan dawladda maxay ku shaqeysaa budget marka hadda maxaa dawladda u soo hartay laba budget wuxuuna sheegay governaha oo ballan qaaday labada sano ee soo socoto budgetka inuu si fiican oo looga shaqeysiin doono dadweynaha Garissa wax loogu qaban doono taas ayadana anaga maxaan garab baan ku siinaynaa wax alla wixii dadweynaha u dan maxaa kale oo speechkiisa governaha uu sheegay isbitaalada in la xoojin doono Garissa Referral Hospital Madoogaashe waa la sheegay sub county hospital in la xoojin doono iyo all the sub county hospitals marka arrimaha horta aad baan u soo dhaweynaynaa governahana waan ugu mahad celinaynaa 3 sano shaqadii la soo qaatay anaga naftaanada si hadaan u fiirino dawladda shaqo fara badan meeshii aan ka soo bilaawno maanta iyo meeshii hadda la joogo markii arrimaha la fiiriyo dadweynaha ay u baahan yihiin sida biyaha iyo isbitaalada shaqo badan bay dawladda soo qabatay waana ugu mahad celinaynaa governor thank you very much shukran
are going. You're live.
أنا موقت I am the people.
Yes.
On
We are broadcasting the event live.
Somali قال.
Somali has for the audience, by the way.
ما شاء الله السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته واد mahadsantihiin halkan aan ku sugannahay waxaa weeye xarunta baarlamaanka aqalka hoose Gaarisa oo aniga aan ka ahay afhayeenka magacayga waa mudane Cabdi Iidle Guure waxaan ahay afhayeenka baarlamaanka Gaarisa maanta halkan aan joogno waxaan u joognaa oo la dabaaldegayaa khudbadii bixiyay madaxweynaha gobolka ama maartay governorka Gaarisa mudane Nadiif Jaamac oo sharciga u gol yahay in sanad kastaba inuu umaado uu soo bandhigo u horkeeno aqalka baarlamaanka wax qabadkiisa soo maanta waxaan ka hadlaynay maanta maalintiisa way wuxuu ka hadlay wax qabadkiisa waxyaabaha dhanka waxyaabaha maartay la soo dawladda goboleedka ay samayso sida waxbarashada caafimaadka biyaha wadooyinka ayuu ka warramay soo taasna waxay xildhibaaninta u taallaa usbuuca dambe ilaa iyo 4 maalin si sharciga ogol yahay inay ka warramaan ama ay falanqeeyaan khudbada maartay governorka ay falanqeeyaan oo raadiyaan waxa uu governorka soo bandhigay maanta uu sheegay ma jirto ama ma jirto haddaysan jirin dan waa inay ogaadaan implementation committee baan qabnaa oo maartay eegayo waxyaabaha annaga aan ansixinay in la qabtay in la qabanin soo shaqada iyada xildhibaaninta ay u taallaa aniga haddaan ahay afhayeenka baarlamaanka waan ku faraxsanahay governorka inuu howshiisa maanta guto sharciga siduu waafaqayo uu sameeyo maanta khudbadiisana waa la soo guriga waa la keeni doonaa waa la falanqeyn doonaa wuxuu sheegay waxa ka qabsoomay iyo waxaan ka qabsoomin taas waxay u taallaa xildhibaaninta ay u taallaa soo shaqo wanaag baa naga dhexaysaa waan wada shaqaynaa waa laxaan nahay laba gacan baan nahay hal fare fol ma dhaqdo soo dadweynaha Gaarisa waxaa loogu adeeg karaa marka ay wada shaqeeyaan labada xubin maartay xubinka fulinta ama maartay laanta fulinta oo governorka iyo laanta sharciga ama sharci dejinta baarlamaanka Gaarisa hadda intaan noo dhamaato waqtiga wanaag baan ku wada shaqaynaa because muhiimadda waxaa weeye in dadka loo shaqeeyo haddii isqa qabsi iyo wax umaadanaya dadweynaha meesha ku rafaadaya aniga haddaan ahay baarlamaanka waxaan ka ilaalinayaa shaqadeena waan haysanaa kormeer baan samaynaa ilaalo baan ku haynaa hantida dadweynaha waa la ilaaliyaa wixii oo sharci oo la marinayo waan marinaynaa taas macnaheeda ma aha yacni hadduusan dagaal jirin inay shaqo jirin maaha iyadoon dagaal jirin baa shaqo wanaagsan ka dhexaysa iyo macaamilaad weyn ka dhexaysa taasna waxay faa'iido u tahay dadweynaha Gaarisa xildhibaaninta aad bay u mahadsan yihiin shaqadooda way gutaan si fiican baa loola shaqeeyaa dawladda ama qaybta fulinta wanaagaas baan ka filayaa in dadweynaha loogu shaqeeyo at the end of the day ma rabno iska qabsiga dadweynaha ayaa ku dhimanaya governorka waxaan leeyahay inta aad samaysay waxaan rabnaa inaad kasii maartay ziyaadiso oo dadweynaha Gaarisa aad u dhaafto hanti ma guuraan aad u dhaafto waxay dhahan Soomaali waari maysida war ka haro soo war wanaagsan inuu naga haro kudigan aan jecelahay aniga haddaan ahay afhayeenka baarlamaanka waxaan ku booranayaa laanta kale oo fulinta executive-ka inaan san iyo si wanaagsan aan sameeyno insha Allah